pray that you continue to bless our riders and those we may help, and in them we pray. Amen.
Thank you. Welcome and introductions, Jim. Do you have any?
I'll introduce Dan at the point when we go into the executive session.
Awards and recognitions.
It's a rare week that we don't
How do
have
we
any
do
this
that?
time. I don't
Anna,
know.
you don't have any award or anything?
We only get 3 or 4. No.
Okay, I'm teasing.
Well, you're going to get another one.
Okay, we're going to move to the consent agenda, and I'm going to read them each one. 1A is approve the minutes of the board work session and regular meeting on November 17, 2016. 1B, accept financial statements of October 2016. 1C, approval of award of ballast, undercutting, and crossing replacement services. 1D, approval of award of purchases of remanufactured transmissions for bus fleet. 1E, approval of award of purchase of remanufactured engines for bus fleet. Item 1F, authorize the president to execute amendment number 1 to task order number 3 for the Louisville Hike and Bike Trail project.
Move it, accept.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposition by like sign. Abstention same. Hearing none, it carries unanimously. It's my understanding that you want to convene into executive session. Is that correct?
I would, just a recommendation is that we go and take care of the two reports, the chair report and my report, and then we'll, at that conclusion.
You want to do it last?
Let's do that. I would recommend we do the executive session last.
Okay, good. Okay, so we'll skip down. Is that okay? I mean, we can skip to number 4, discussion. In fact, we'll skip to number 5, let you do your president's report, and then I'll talk after you.
Very good. On my couple items on my report, budget transfers, we did have 2 this month, actually the last week, that we took the rail liability insurance that was in purchase transportation and moved it out. So that's just trade and moving the money between the lines. All of these are. And then also to do the lease of the vehicles, we did some third-party maintenance and fuel, pull those numbers out to be able to lease the vehicle for the North Texas Express service. That's the Fort Worth to Denton service. So we did a few budget transfers, no bottom line impacts, but I promised you every week, every month, I bring you back those numbers. And so they're here. If you have any questions, please let me know on that. Regional transportation issues. Christine and I will be going to Flower Mound tonight at the request of a joint meeting of the City Council and the Transportation Commission. They want to talk to us about transit service and issues. We've got some. Should be an interesting meeting tonight with that. We included the fourth quarter summary report for the year. 2 items that we listed as red items. We know we're in the bus costs per rider on Connect. That's a direct function of the drop in ridership, particularly in the second half of the year. If you remember, I talked about that at the beginning. We're really trying to drill down and find out what's going on with that. We thought that there would, we saw a dip in the 3rd quarter, and it normally recovers in the 4th, and it didn't. So we're trying to figure that out. But that drove that number. And then single car ops, we're again moving towards. We've got that in motion. That is, right now is the vendor is telling us March. We're trying to move that back, but that's where we are with that one. So I'll be happy to go into. If you have any detailed questions, be happy to ask. Be happy to answer them. Again, didn't plan to really. We want to give this to you. If you have questions, please give me a call, or we can talk about that as part of our discussion at any future meeting or individually. And I did have a really good news story. So, hey, Troy, could you pull up that one slide that we had? One of the things that we try to do, part of a wellness program, is it's always good to do things for other people. It makes you do better. And so we took it was last Wednesday, correct, guys?
Yes.
And so we had you can tell that almost all the staff was there at the CCA food bank. We were sorting. We did a food drive. That's all the stuff that's collected here internally, just at DCTA. And then we went and spent a couple hours at the CCA facility in Louisville, sorting canned goods, getting that all set up for to be distributed to their clients. So it was a good day. It was a good thing. It's something that we've done this. We did this last year and this year. So again, a positive thing. I think that it's great that everybody contributed and that we want to give back to our community.
And we collected over 500 items.
Yes, oh, thank you, yes.
And our goal was 300.
Yeah, so, anyway, really awesome. I'm really proud of the staff and good participation, and so it was really a great thing. So, anyway, I want to share that with you. That was the last week's news, that we're doing some things to, again, participating in our community, and I think it helps us too, at the end of the day. So, and regional transportation issues, Dan covered that way over. So, he covered a lot of things and did a really good job. I'm glad we brought that in. Again, when we start talking about our retreat, those are the kind of things that we need to factor in. And it's, so what, right? So what do we do next? And so that's how I'd like to look at that if I could. So Charles, I turn it over to you.
I think I can speak for my wife, who's on the CCA board. She appreciates that. The whole board does, you all coming down there. I've been working in there, and it's not the most pleasant. It's not as pleasant as this, but, you know, there's just a great feeling associated with what you're doing, and it's a great location. A couple of things right quick. We have consummated pretty much our legislative posture. You have seen the small amendment that we have to Chapter 460. Jim and I will be making calls. Anybody can join us that you want, to legislators, particularly in the next few weeks, to kind of lay out that, at least those that are important to us in this county, and that will be ongoing. We have a small cities election. I'm going to jump around on you a little bit. A little small cities election for this board. There is the voting remains until November 30th, at which time Connie, Eric Jensen,